Hey, what's happening, all amazing people? Welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. I'm so excited right now. This right here is the top 10 facts about Bill Gates. I'm gonna teach you guys a whole bunch of things about him and some things you guys already might know. So let me ask you guys, what do you think about Bill Gates? Let me know in the comment section below. I read every single one of those comments. And what top 10 video would you guys like to see next? And this video was actually chosen by one of you guys, so thank you. So getting right into it, starting us off, in at number 10, Bill Gates has been arrested multiple times. Oh my gosh, I know. It was back in 1975 when he was only 19 years old. Bill Gates was arrested and charged with speeding and driving without a license. What was he thinking? 2 years later, in 1997, he was arrested again, driving without a license and not stopping at a stop sign. This picture, Bill Gates smiling while he was taking his mugshot, actually became a world famous picture. And it's actually a lot more famous than you guys think. Okay, so you know how you sign up to a lot of websites and you don't have your profile picture in there yet? It's like this gray picture and it's like a black figure. Well, that black or grayish figure, that's actually Bill Gates grayed out. Okay, moving on to number 9, Bill Gates has given out billions of dollars. He's given out the most money ever. He has created his own charity. He created it with his wife called Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. It started back in 2000, which was about 15 years ago. His charity has raised billions of dollars. The money was used for education and healthcare, ending poverty. Bill Gates has given away $28 billion to this foundation. He believes that there's gonna be no poor countries by 2035. Bill Gates spends more money on the global healthcare a year than the World Healthcare Organization of the United States of America. Although Bill Gates gives billions of dollars to pretty much everyone, well, someone he's not giving billions away to are his kids. He's only given them about $10 million. Because I guess Bill Gates wants them to still work for their money, work hard, learn a life lesson. And by Bill Gates giving away billions of dollars into healthcare, he's actually saved millions of lives. Okay, moving on, Bill Gates, he wanted to be a millionaire by age 30, but by age 31, he became a billionaire. How did he do it? Well, this interesting fact about Bill Gates comes in to number 8. Okay, let me try to explain a little bit how much Bill Gates actually makes, because a lot of you guys are very curious. Bill Gates makes about $250 a second, and by the time I said that, he made probably $2,000. $20 million a day, which is about $7.2 billion a year. People don't even make this in their lifetime, and I'm never gonna make it. His highest net worth ever was $136 billion. He achieved that back in 2000, which was 25 years after he created Microsoft. In his lifetime, he has made over $500 billion. Alright, moving on to number Bill Gates, he's very, very smart, but he has no college degree or university degree. Bill Gates, he actually dropped out of university. He attended Harvard University, where he actually spent most of his time not learning from the teachers. He used most of his time on the computers. And during this time, he created his own computer. And that's when he thought, you know what, school is a waste of time. It's moving too slow. I can do things on my own. I can learn way faster. So I'm dropping out. Screw you, Harvard. Bill Gates is such an intelligent guy that back in high school, he actually hacked into a school's computers. And the reason why he did that was because he wanted to try to get all the girls that he liked into his classes. During his SAT test, he scored a 590 out of a possible 1600. I bet you he was probably thinking, what did I get wrong? There's no way. Okay, and at number 6, Bill Gates actually, you know how he makes a lot of money? Well, he also spends a lot of money. Let's start off with this home. It's worth $123 million. And he pays $1 million a year in property taxes. He spent $30 million on a huge library in his house. It has very expensive books inside of it as well. He has spent $258 million to research and develop a vaccine to cure malaria. $5.7 million to try to treat Ebola. He has a mega yacht worth $330 million. I guess this guy really knows how to spend his money. Well, we got more Bill Gates spending in at number 5. Bill Gates actually saved the company Apple. Without Bill Gates, believe it or not, Apple wouldn't have existed. Imagine a life without Apple. My iPhone, none, you wouldn't have that. iPods, nope. We would probably still be using Blackberries, which Blackberries was probably hoping that, you know, Bill Gates never saved the company Apple. And is it weird that I just saw a BlackBerry commercial the other day? Are they trying to make a comeback? So back in 1997, Bill Gates gave Steve Jobs $150 million to help the struggling company. Bill Gates said the reason why he was so successful was because of competition. Apple was his greatest competition, and without them, Bill Gates has no reason to compete or create the next big thing. This created a great bond between the two. They have talked publicly together over the years. Bill Gates wrote wrote a note to Steve Jobs as he was dying. And it meant so much to Steve Jobs that he actually kept it by his bedside until he died. Okay, and at number 4, Bill Gates founded Microsoft when he was just 20 years old. He started programming computers when he was just 13. 1 year after creating Microsoft, the company made about $16,000. It was a pretty decent living back then. Well, 40 years later, this company is now worth $176 billion in assets alone, making $93 billion a year. And right now they have over 100,000 employees, and it's just growing and growing. Well, back in 2006, Bill Gates actually left Microsoft. He's no longer the chairman, so how is he still, making all this money and still is the richest man in the world? Well, he's still a large shareholder in the Microsoft stocks, so he's not a dumb guy. He's not working as much now, but he's still collecting just as much. Okay, so Bill Gates is currently the richest man in the world. Recently, he was overtaken, but I have all the details for you guys in at number 3. Bill Gates, at the time of this recording, has about $79.2 billion. He just beat out Carlos Slim and Warren Buffett. Bill Gates was first called the world's richest man back in 1995. And that's when he was worth $12.9 billion. Every year after that, he almost doubled his money every single year. He went on to be the richest man for the next 12 years, so from 1995 to 2007. 2008, Warren Buffett was the richest man. Bill Gates, no. This motivated even more. He worked even harder. And for the first time in history, like I said earlier, he was the first man to be worth over $100 billion. And this is when Bill Gates was called a centibillionaire. Okay, moving into number 2, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, well, they share the same girlfriend. They went on double dates together and they enjoyed themselves. They were very close at the time, but things started to take a turn when Steve Jobs had his dream where Apple would dominate the computer business and Microsoft, well, they would just own the application side of the business. Not a big deal. But Bill Gates wasn't blinded by this, and he was not ready to get out of the driver's seat and into the back seat. So over the next few decades, they became rivals, and they never met each other in person in the same room for many years. Also, he banned his family from ever using any Apple products. Okay, finally, we've all made it here into the number 1 spot, but first, let's quickly recap. Bill Gates has been arrested a few times. He gives billions of dollars away to charity. He dropped out of Harvard University. He saved Apple from going broke. He banned his family from using any Apple products. Well, now, in at number 1, Bill Gates actually married a Microsoft employee. Huh? One of his workers? I guess she really did a good job. So Melinda, his wife now, well, she started off as a worker for Bill Gates, and I guess she flattered him because they were dating, and they were dating for a very long time. So then in 1994, they got married, they settled down in life, and they had 3 kids together, who was considered the world's richest kids ever. But I guess it just sucks that they're never gonna be billionaires because the father's only leaving the millions. Dad, what are you doing? Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 facts about Bill Gates, and I know I threw in a whole bunch more every single number. So you guys are like experts on Bill Gates now. Let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. What top 10 should I make next? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was honestly a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of learning, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. So let me know what you guys think of this video, and what do you guys think of this channel as well. It's one of the fastest growing channels, and I have every single one of you guys to thank for. I love every single one of you guys. If you guys want to find me on my main channel, because this actually isn't the main channel. I've been making videos for 6 years on Lana Productions. You guys can head over there. If you guys want more top 10 videos though, you guys can look beside me. There's 2 of them for you guys to click on, and yeah, so you guys can actually click on them. If you're watching this from a phone, just go on the links down below, and then I'll put the links for you guys, so no worries. That's it for me, guys. That was a whole lot of talking, but bye.